Hey folks, Jerome Forestwood here. It is 3:32 p.m. on August 8th, 2025 in Kitsilano, Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. It is 21 degrees outside on a partly cloudy afternoon in the city. In this video, I traveled for 2 kilometers, starting by the bus stop at West Broadway and Macdonald, then strolled west on West Broadway, south on Alma, ending my trek in Almond Park. To support the channel, click the heart icon to send me a super thanks. For updates, follow me on TikTok and Instagram at jforestwood. And if you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, share it, and subscribe. Thanks. Hey folks, Jerome Forestwood here. We are currently walking on West Broadway here in Greektown, and we're approaching Macdonald Street. Good to have you here. We're over here in Kitsilano right now, and the reason this place is called Greektown is because this is where a lot of Greek people chose to settle over the last 20th century. Pretty cool, eh? So come on, let's head on into Greektown. Let's see what Greektown has to offer today. Okay, let's cross the street. So this used to be one of the neighborhoods that we frequented very often when we lived on over at UBC, and we would come here for the restaurants and the grocery stores. We're passing one of them right now. This is one of the Persian grocery stores we're passing. This was always an interesting strip to come down to as well. It hosts a giant festival in June, and it's a great little time to come on down and celebrate. Let's keep going. So over here we'll keep on walking here on West Broadway, and we'll give you a bit more of a view.
Good. It's always.
You can see as we're approaching fall, the leaves that are starting to fall down off of the trees. Some of the trees are starting to change color. And as a result of that, we know fall is coming. One of our local buskers there. And we're down here over at West Broadway and Bayswater Street. This is over by a nice little cafe on over here called Lala Island, which is right ahead of us here. Nice place to stop if you want to have a drink. Hey, nice to see you. Good to have you on the video. Okay, very cool. Wow, I never thought that would happen during the video. Yeah, we're just past Lala Island right there. I guess you have to deal with that sometimes. I don't think that's a problem that I have to worry about though. Yeah, so there's lots of little cafes and restaurants along this way. We're just passing another one right now. This is one of my favorites. Tachigan right on over here, a nice little Mexican restaurant. Small, tiny little place, but delicious, delicious food. They even have their own local burrito called the Kits Burrito. So good, so good. But that's really what Greektown is about. Like, this is a place where you'll see Ryan Reynolds go and pick up pizza over at Nate's Pizzeria, just across around West Broadway and Stephen Street. And it's got a big sign outside where Deadpool buys his pizza. It's got a signed picture inside and a whole bunch more signed pictures inside as well of other people that have come to that restaurant. So pretty neat to see. Pretty neat to see. And then you'll just also run into people that you happen to know in the area, especially if you've spent time over here. So pretty interesting. I'm just passing the Starbucks on over here. This place can get busy. Big group of Starbucks fans on over here. Nothing wrong with that. You do you. I'm just crossing Balaclava Street. There is other box chains that are here in the area. Tim Hortons across the street, of course, is one. But a lot of this is a lot more like smaller businesses, okay, or smaller chains that are more local here to the area. I'm just passing the old Hollywood Theater on over here. You can see some of the signs that they have for some of the things that are happening in here. Okay, a different event here on August 29th. You know, the jazz orchestra in here. And this person named Daniel Wesley is coming on through with the broom brooms. And even more. And other artists have come and played over here at the Hollywood Theater. Seeing great Canadian artists like Hayden. And just other people just coming on through the area. We are down here, we're passing one of those Greek restaurants just behind me here. There is a Serrano Bakery that we are passing. And that is one of the popular Greek bakeries that's here in the neighborhood. The neighborhood has, of course, changed over time since 1961, when the government started allowing more people from around the world to come and immigrate to Canada in a smoother process. It really started to change this neighborhood. And while it kept its Greek roots, it also has turned into a more multicultural space. So you'll see food from all over the world here. Very cosmopolitan and nice to see, but it's still, while it keeps a little bit of its urban and suburban trappings, you can see that it's much more quaint on over here than perhaps when you're in the downtown core surrounded by towers, all densely packed together with office buildings and condominiums. Really, this section of Kitsilano caters more to the locals than to the tourists. Of course, with different stores, like over here, Meat to Meat, a frozen food store. It's really for hot pot, very popular in the Chinese community, which is one of the big sporting groups over here in Kitsilano. Just passing the Good Co. This is the Good Co Kitsilano. You'll see good co's in other parts of the city, including good co on Granville downtown.
Is it not working?
As we continue to walk away from the intersection of West Broadway and Macdonald, and we pass one of the more busier sections also over here, all the way up to around here, Blenheim Street. This is where it starts to get a little more quiet and quaint. We're moving away from some of the more densely populated areas, and we're moving into an area that has just a lot more single-family housing on one side of the street or the other, and not a lot of condominiums, except for, of course, when you look over top of some of these buildings here, like the one across the street here. Over here in this building at 3348 West Broadway. You can see how the foot traffic has decreased significantly, and that just adds for a more quaint vibe over here. Quieter stretch of the retail area as you pass Elmwoods. This really gives Kitsilano its chill vibes, and Greektown a little bit of its small town charm, even though we're located over here in the big little big city here on the west coast. There's cafes and shops we're just passing right now. Storm City right on over here, roasters. Nice little place on over here, or coffee and sweets, sorry. Either way, I got the first part right. Storm City. They're actually pretty good, so check them out. And it's not hard to get down here as well. Of course, I could take the 99 UBC line all the way along West Broadway and then skip this neighborhood and head on over either to West Point Grey or UBC, the old place where Asif and I used to live when we first moved back to Vancouver. But yeah. Yeah. It's always nice to walk through Kitsilano. Like, the vibes on over here are just so chill. And while you might meet the one person that kind of turns you off, a lot of the people over here are very friendly and polite. And anything that's been said to me over here that isn't so nice, I've had worse things said by better people, so it doesn't really matter. Let's keep going here. We're over here near Collingwood Street now. So this is Collingwood Street. You can see some of the North Shore Mountains in the background. This is the common thing you'll see in this neighborhood every once in a while. Someone's pet will go. It's very unfortunate. Of a lost cat. I've never heard of the pets being found, so I always see it as an unfortunate sign, but hey, cycle of life. Over here, this is the one little break in the retail stretch along this part in Greektown. So where you find the two different buildings, one run by Bastion Development Corporation, one run by Quad Rio, rental and condominium accommodations. Yeah, we're just crossing Dunbar Street here. And we're now passing the local Wolf and Hound on over here. The Wolf and Hound being just one of the many bars that is over here in Kitsilano. This isn't a strip necessarily that people are always flocking to on a Friday or a Saturday night for a bar vibe. Definitely for restaurants. Okay. Places like the Taste of Thai Cuisine here. It's definitely one of those places that you'll go and come during date night, and it has like really truncated hours here too. Really open only from around 4 to 10 p.m. I don't know if you can actually tell that. But it says there 4 to 10 p.m. So 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 8, 8 to 9, 9 to 10. So they're really only open around 6 hours a day for customers. Okay, the rest of the time when they're in there, they're doing prep or cleaning up or managing a business. And my, it is a successful business. They got some really good food. Let's keep going. Over here, we're over by Alma Street. This is the border with West Point Grey. Intersection of Alma and West Broadway. Up across the street, that's West Point Grey. But over here, this is Kitsilano. There's a number 14 bus right there. Over here we're walking past one of the local convenience stores in the neighborhood, the local 7-Eleven. This one's open 24 hours, so it can get busy in the evening times, especially late. People will often come back to different areas, like right on over here at the intersection of Alma and West 10th Street, and trying to make it home to their apartments or their homes. And 7-Eleven often serves as a nice snack point, especially for the students that are coming in the area. Looks like we're walking past some new condo units on over here. Very cool, very cool. But a lot of the homes over here also have like basement suites and apartment suites and stuff like that for students to live in. And that's one way that some people who live over here in Kitsilano make a little bit of extra money off the properties that they own. We're currently on Dunbar Street here, strolling along the border between Kitsilano and West Point Grey, and this would be up in around the northwest section of the Kitsilano neighborhood. Kitsilano is bordered by, of course, 16th and Dunbar and Alma Street here. And the waterfront, of course, to the north, and the Burrard Street to the east. Here we are over at Almond Park. Nice big park in the area. It's a nice place to sit and just chill and relax. You got kids, they got a playground in here, and if you play tennis, they got tennis courts here too. And you can see also the variety here in Kitsilano of the different types of landscapes they keep in the park. They like to have like nice shady areas where people can chill and relax in the shade, as well as those bigger open fields that we just passed by. Okay, all kind of crammed together so you can get that woodsy feel if you want, or that open field if you want to sit in a nice open field. So, anyways, folks, thanks for coming along. Just remember to share, like, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later, okay? Have a good day.